Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Monarchs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Monarchs are in the hurry up. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on third down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's locked. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Makes a grab over the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Spins away from the defense. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win and can...
Snatched it right out of going airborne.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Give to the running back.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Monarchs are flying down the field. Wilson to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Gives it the big stiff arm. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Gets it out fast. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Got some room to run. The 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Monarchs want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. A first down for the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
To throw, it's Bowers. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Looking for a productive play on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Snagged on the outside, it's Cook. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dropping back, it's Bowers. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolute shank. Missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, team. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Right down the middle. It's caught. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They go to the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.